What's going on, everyone? I am your host, Defi Sean, and you are watching Krypton Cause Investing. And today we're going to be talking about Infinaeon. First up, it's going to be the pre-sale, and then we are going to go into more details about the project, the blockchain, and the token itself. Now, for those that aren't familiar, Infinaeon is an innovative layer 2 blockchain built on Ethereum, utilizing Ethereum as its native gas currency, similar to Base and Arbitrum. This cutting-edge platform introduces a unique mechanism that sets it apart from other chains, a dynamic allocation of gas fees to a smart contract for multiple purposes. The most important being that the underlying asset of the chain will always appreciate. So every single time a transaction happens on the blockchain, it makes that underlying asset more and more valuable, therefore raising the value of every single token that is launched on the blockchain. Now, as far as the pre-sale, we are currently in tier 1. There will be a timer on here shortly. It is on the website. We have about 7 days left where you get that 80% bonus, which does equal $1 equals 70.18 Infinaeon. Contributing is super simple. You can do it with ETH, with Binance, Arbitrum, Base, Matic, or your card. Web3 marketing just got started yesterday. Web2 marketing is about 3 weeks in, and that's going to be ramping up more and more as we go on. Already raising a whopping 92.4 thousand, basically before we even started Web3 marketing. You saw big YouTubers like Tyler Hill coming out yesterday, going to be supporting us full time, along with some other major YouTubers that you're going to see hitting this week. But let's go ahead and I'll break down a little bit more details about the pre-sale itself. All right, so with this pre-sale, you're going to be getting the native token. In the next segment, I'm going to go over the tokens that are involved in this ecosystem. But this is going to be the breakdown of the pre-sale Infinaeon and native token. So the initial supply is going to be 420 million. We are going to have a starting market cap at 6.6 million, starting price at 0.015. Now we are going to have 6 to 7 figures worth of LP, so very, very healthy starting off. So our total raise is going to be 4.2 million. $1 equals 70.18 Infinaeon, which is with that 8% bonus. So keep in mind, this number will be lowering in about 7 days. Now, just for a round number so you know what it's like on what you contribute, $500 will equal a little bit over 35,000 tokens. $1,000 will equal a little over 70,000 tokens. $5,000 will equal around 350,000 tokens. 10,000 will equal 701,000 tokens. And then for 1%, that does equal just shy of 60,000 at 59,842. But for those that might be a little bit newer to Infinaeon, let's hop on over to the website and we're going to break down the ecosystem. All right, so hopping on over to the website, Infinaeon.com, and you already know everything will be linked in the description down below. First thing you're going to see is a carousel. We have a very cool introduction video that you can go ahead and watch. Tells you a little bit about Infinaeon. TestNet is now live. MainNet coming soon. Also, the DEX will be hitting TestNet very, very soon. Like I stated in the first segment, 7 days, 9 hours left to get that 8% bonus contribution in the pre-sale. We also have a problem statement that is wrong with DeFi, and then we also have our solution statement, which is what we aim to do to help fix that problem in DeFi. So go ahead and check that out. Coming on down, you'll see that we have tons of articles just kind of increasing our presence across not only Web3, but Web2 on Google and Meta and all those different things with our Web2 ads. I already kind of told you what it's about. It's Infinaeon. It's the infinitely smarter blockchain. It's the blockchain that will only ever increase in value. Myself and some other founders are YouTubers, so you're going to see tons of different YouTube content. Also, with our Web3 marketing, you're going to see a lot of YouTubers dropping videos about Infinaeon. Now let's talk about the ecosystem itself. There's going to be 3 tokens that make up the ecosystem within the blockchain. First up, the native token. Like I said, this is the token you're getting in the pre-sale. This is going to be the token on CMC, CoinGecko, all the centralized exchanges and everything in between. It's also the token that's going to benefit from the gas fees of the blockchain, from the DEX fees, from the launchpad fees, from the bridge fees and everything in between, kicking back. If the blockchain is successful, even doing just 10% of Binance, we're talking about millions of dollars getting kicked back to this token per year that's going to be directly buying and burning it with nothing to do with us. It doesn't come to any wallet and we trigger it. It's going to do it automatically by itself through the contract. Next up, we have the liquidity token. Now, this is going to be the backbone of the entire blockchain. Every single transaction that happens kicks a certain percent of that transaction's gas fees back to the liquidity token, adding more and more ETH to that wrapped asset contract. So every single time that happens, it will raise the entire value of the entire blockchain. So whether you see a buy, a sell, contract creation, whatever it may be, every single time that happens, the entire blockchain is being propped up. So even sells makes the blockchain more and more valuable, and therefore making every token on it more and more value. So the busier the blockchain is, the more transactions that it has, the crazier the blockchain gets and the more valuable that it gets. Now, the gas token is really simple. You simply are going to switch your ETH over to Infinaeon ETH just like you do with Base. You take your regular Base, or excuse me, you take your regular ETH and bridge it over to Base. So it's going to be very, very simple. We also already have a bridge set up that we want to make a major part where you can easily bridge between ETH, Base, BNB, and Arbitrum. There will be more EVM chains added to that as well. Like we said, our DEX is going to be going live here in about 7 to 10 or 7 to 14 days on TestNet, so everyone can get involved and everyone can test it out. Also, our staking, we are going to be looking to get live before launch, so stay tuned for that and we will give you more details. But I also want to give you a little breakdown of exactly what happens every single time a transaction happens on the blockchain. So let's break down exactly how this ecosystem is going to work. So first off, it's going to start with the transaction on the chain. Like I said, be it a buy, sell, bridge, swap, anything done on the DEX, token creation, anything like that, it creates a gas fee, just like Binance, just like ETH, just like Solana. Now, once that gas fee is created, it's going to be sent to a gas token contract. Now, once it hits that contract, it's going to distribute it to the NFTs for revenue sharing, for business and development, so that we can continue to build and develop the project, because remember, the token will be 0% sell, 0% buy. Also, when it hits that token contract, it's going to come down, send it to the Infinaeon native token, which is going to be the biggest cut, and again, making that native token more and more valuable, hopefully competing with the big boys like Solana, BNB, ETH, so on and so forth. Also being sent to that liquidity token, like I said in this last segment here, that's going to be the backbone of the blockchain. That's going to continue to make it more and more valuable. And when it hits the liquidity token contract, that's also going to set it to the rest of the project token. So every single token that is paired on Infinaeon, when it hits this, it will also increase in value. So this is something that has never been done before, has never been seen before, and hopefully going to solve one of those problems. Instead of everything depreciating in crypto, hopefully with this project, we're going to have everything that's going to be appreciating in crypto. So stay tuned with that the details. Again, pre-sale, everything that's going on, everything is linked in the description down below. But that's going to do it for today's video. And until next time, trade safe.